fit anyway, and British Rail are having a good morning after some early cancellations. Now, in a moment, we go up 1,000 feet above London's traffic with Brian Wolf in the Flying Eye. But first, a classic oldie released 10 years ago today.
What do you want? What's that?
Morning, Terence. Meet Daley's deal.
Huh?
Daley's deal, meet Terence, your new kennel person. Be careful how you hold that lead.
What?
Now listen, Terence. This is your actual eye thoroughbred animal. And as such, he's hypersensitive to any form of maltreatment or rejection. I want you to remember that at all times.
Oh, hold on, you can forget all this, mate.
Pardon?
I'm not looking after a dog.
Dog? Dog? Mongrel's a dog? This little miracle of nature is a racing machine, a greyhound. A prince among sporting canines.
Listen, it's got 4 legs, a tail, and it barks. It's a dog.
I don't think you quite understand, Terry.
I don't want to understand, Arthur.
Say you got a meet?
Yeah. Cottrell will tell he's off a couple of geezers. Just got away with the reddies. Dave, what kind of a question was that?
Sorry, I spoke.
Hello, chaps. You found it then?
Yeah.
How's it going, Tasty? All right?
Scratching a few pennies here and there, you know. Dave, a couple of pals of mine, Fred and Ted.
Pleased to meet you, gents. What's it going to be?
Large scotches and whatever you want for yourself.
Yeah, I'll get these.
No, leave off. I'll do it.
Oh, come on, get it off, get it off. Oi, off.
What's the matter with you? Don't you like God's creatures?
Yeah, I love them. But I don't want one living here, sprawling all over the furniture. Come on,
Now,
Fido.
calm down. It's just for a few days till I get him settled in with a trainer at White City.
White City?
Yeah.
You got Didlow or something? That's a top GRA track, innit? That's where they hold the dog derby.
Yeah.
Only race the cream there.
That's right. You ready?
What for?
Trial run. Come on, Dee Dee.
Same again, Dave. Then we'll have to split.
Oh, this one's on me.
No. There you go.
I insist.
Now listen, it's your living. Let me.
Okay, you insist.
What bit of lunacy made you buy a greyhound, eh?
Well, I didn't buy him. I took him in lieu.
Well, the public, Lou.
No, in lieu of Reddy's. Paddy Early was into me for a few quid and couldn't come up with it, so he let me have the pick of the litter. That's why I call him Daley's deal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, he was only into me for 200 sovs. And I mean, the great progeny of Mick the Miller there. Couple of grand the right way.
Are we talking about the same Paddy Early?
Yeah, well-known breeder and trainer of many a win forecast combination.
Did he tell you that, did he, eh?
Oh, no, this'll do, stay here.
What?
Now, Terry, unleash him, but restrain him.
Restrain him?
Yeah.
He's sleepwalking now. I mean, how do you expect to get him to run, eh? Eh? Oh, brilliant, brilliant.
Right, stay there. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, yeah. I don't know about him, though.
No, don't be misled by the intensity of the concentration, Terry. He's going to spring like a panther. Stand on me. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, yeah.
Kill! Kill!
He's still ready.
Well, that'll have to do it, folks. We really got to go.
You sure?
Oh, yeah. About the other.
What? Blimey. Reason you're here. Sorry, chaps. Don't worry about Dave. He's one of your own.
Ah. No offence, Dave. It's just that, you know.
If I didn't cop a deafening to what went on here, I wouldn't have any members at all.
See you, Tate.
Yeah, right. Yeah, take it easy.
See you later, mate.
No good hollering and hooting. We had a deal and that's it. And you got the bargain.
Bargain? Bargain? This animal has narcolepsy. Not to mention total paralysis of its lower limbs, namely its legs.
Don't you listen to him, Dee.
Oh, come on, Arthur. You've only had the bloody thing a few hours.
Yeah, long enough to recognise certain movement deficiencies. Run, he can't even trot. The best he can do is walk. And that's backwards, slowly.
That's only because he ain't had a chance to get used to you. It's a proper thoroughbred, isn't it? They're highly strained. You have to give them a bit of time.
Time? Listen, Paddy.
There! on, Fritz.
Arthur, all the dog needs is a bit of care and attention, and it will be a flying machine. You take my word. And if that don't work, tuck a bit of mustard up its tuckers. That'll make it shift a bit lively.
Tuck a bit of mustard. Good grief, Paddy, what are you suggesting?
What's he feeding it on, Till?
Tennis balls.
Looking forward to this, are you? Ooh. Come on then, son. Here you go. Well, that ain't your appetite, is it, Fido?
Steak. Yeah, steak. And brown bread. Brown bread? Yeah, you know, roughage. Rough. Hey, I'll tell you something else Paddy gave me a tip for. Nothing I have to invest in, I have. When the dog is ready to run, just before the off, you know, a certain unspeakable procedure with mustard will enhance its performance no end, if you get my meaning. You do what?
Arthur, me old son. How's business?
Oh, subject to the usual fluctuations, Tasty. You?
About the same, about the same. The usual day, won't be yourself and Arthur.
Oh, Tom, that is a large one, Dave. Of course, sir. Hey, Tasty, do you know anything about the vagaries of the sporting canine?
What?
Greyhounds.
Oh,
Well?
I don't know. Some. A mate of mine's got a couple, he races. Well, what do you want to know?
Well, I've just acquired one. I want to know how to make it run.
Well, I could give him a ring, I suppose. Ask him.
Here you go, gents. 2 large vodkas. Sergeant on. Yeah, would you?
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Go on, then. Go on, stick. I'll go. Come on, in. Come on.
Yeah, it might be interesting. How many?
Say, 30.
Well, what they got to come to?
One or a lump.
I'll see what I can do, ring you back. Blimey, hang on a bit. Hey, Dave. Yeah, cool. Tarby. Yeah, right. Listen, this one thing might come in handy.
What is it? 3.
Nice, gentle start.
You're 3. And another 5.
Hello, Charlie. Ronald, keeping you busy, are they?
Things are never exactly slack in this job, are they?
I don't know. What, you got a heavy caseload, have you?
Who hasn't?
Well, I've had a bit of a result this week, Charlie. I practically cleared my desk and secured a couple of convictions as well.
Really? Things are always easier when your prospects volunteer written confessions, ain't Ronnie?
Well, as you are up to your ears in it, I won't keep you, Charlie. Oh, if there is anything you need a bit of help with, let me know. Always happy to help out. Come on.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Sorry, Gov. What is that?
Need a bit of help. Bloody arrogance.
Well, if he says so. Do you think it'll work?
Or so Ted says. He knows a bit about dogs. That was him in here yesterday with his partner, Fred.
Oh, yeah. Seem like an all right couple. They ain't from round here, though, are they?
No, they're from over the water. But I've done a few trades with them. A couple of your own, you know what I mean?
Well, they seem proper enough.
Which makes me think, Arthur, you... No, you wouldn't be interested.
Interested in what?
Well, when I was on the blower just now about your dog, Fred happened to mention he'd got a little parcel on offer.
Yeah, well, look, I'll just get a couple of drinks, you know. Oh? And what might that be?
Video recorders.
Video recorders? Terry! What's the meaning of this?
Meaning of what? Hello, Tasty.
What do you want pedigree racing hound in a place like this?
Oh, we ain't fussy. Should have seen what we fancied in the park. Ugh. Give us half.
Coming up.
What you fancied? You haven't been letting this animal drain his natural energy, have you?
But he don't even know what his legs are for, let alone the other.
Cause a serious setback in his training schedule.
I suppose that cigar's not going to do him any harm, no, eh?
Is that it?
Yeah, that is it.
Well, he's got nice eyes.
Shame about the legs.
Sorry, Tasty. You were saying something about these video machines.
Oh, yeah, you interested?
Well, it depends how many and how much.
Well, they got 30 of them.
They?
Fred and his pal. They're asking a tour apiece.
I'm not interested.
Don't worry, I know I can bid them down to 1.5. These ain't your cheapie models. They retail at over 6 in the shops.
I'm interested.
Hold on. What's the history on these video machines?
What's the what?
History?
Geezer they know with a long firm, unloading his stock before the creditors move in.
In other words, a rookie.
No, not really. No, it's like bankrupt stock that's innocently sold off before the receiver steps in. It's right, isn't it, Arthur?
Yeah, perfectly normal business procedure. I mean, all your respectable defaulters do it.
Oh, yeah. So who are these two pals of yours, then, eh?
What, Dave knows them. Here, Dave, here a minute.
Oh, they are cash customers. So I do.
Well, of course I'm interested. Tell me more.
When is this going off? But you will let me know, won't you? Well, it'd better be right, because I've got to tell you, you're well overdue, my son. Well overdue, if you take my meaning. You know how to get in touch.
Good news, is it, Gav?
Could be, Jones. Could be.
Oh?
What?
Nothing. Nothing. Just wondering, like, you know.
That happened to be a personal informant of mine who's been intelligent enough to give me some interesting intelligence about a little firm knocking out bent videos.
Know them, do we?
No, not yet. But we will. We will.
Did he have anything useful to whisper in your ear, then, Gal?
If he's right, Mellish, more than useful, this could be a bloody big coup.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. This could mean I should be nicking the bold Arthur Daley and his crony, Terry McCann, bang to rights in a very serious criminal exercise.
You don't think he's sick or something, do you?
Well, you know what Paddy said. He's homesick. I mean, he'd tell you himself if he could talk.
He can't talk at all, can he? Not if he's got no woof to his mouth.
Please, Terry. Jokes in bad taste are not good for his morale.
You never know, it might make him run away.
He'll run. I have something in here that will bring about a devastating turn of paw.
What's that, a large economy jar of Coleman's, is it? Eh?
It's okay, it's a pal of mine.
All right?
Yeah, fixed up a meet.
He shouldn't be too long.
You meeting him here?
Yeah. I don't see why this little bit of business should interfere with DD's trading schedule.
You sure you know what you're getting into with this video deal?
Yeah, they want to sell, I want to buy. What's the problem?
You don't know the geezers, they could be anybody.
Well, Tasty's done business with them.
Yeah, well, I've always had him down as a bit slippery and all.
Nah, that's just his way. Anyway, Dave says they're proper people.
What, on the strength of one drink?
Look, what are you worrying about? What am I, a mug or something?
What do you mean? He wants a sample?
Well, it shouldn't be a problem, should it?
You're joking, aren't you?
You will try not to mark, damage or abuse it, Fred, won't you?
Don't worry, Harry, it'll be safe.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Just bring it back intacto.
Faster, Terry, faster!
I'm going as fast as I bleeding can.
Put it in higher gear, then.
It's in the ice gear already.
What?
Oh, no, it's bleeding ridiculous. This spool's too small.
Look, it was already to spring forth when you stopped. Get back on.
No.
What is the matter with you? DD was all ready for the off.
Listen, if I'd been on the road, I would have been doing about 100 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, that's stupid, that thing. It should be the same size as the wheel. I told you that before we started.
That is just your excuse.
Well, it's going to give me strength.
Well, somebody better.
Hey, the blokes you're meeting?
Yeah.
No, you must have misheard me. I said a motorbike, didn't I? I mean, it's obvious, isn't it?
Sorry, Arthur. Got it a bit wrong.
That bike with the special fixtures put me back 38 sovs. And now you tell me you got it wrong.
Well, it don't matter. I mean, nothing's going to make this run.
Yeah, some of them can be like that.
Bloody Paddy. I reckon he knew.
Oh, really?
Well, lads, how about our bit of business?
Yeah, right. Tasty says you want to view the goods before...
Yeah, no disrespect, Fred, but I like to do things proper. You do understand?
Oh, of course, Arthur. Wouldn't be right to part with any wedge until he's seen what he gets.
Exactly.
Want to have a look at it here?
Here?
We got one tucked in the boot.
Oh. Yeah, all right. Yeah, it looks like the business. What do you reckon, Terry?
It's all right, I suppose. I don't know.
20, eh?
30.
I thought Tasty was having 10.
Oh, I had to stick some dough into something else, Arthur. I can only take 5. If you want the rest.
Well, I'll tell you what, make them a 1 or a piece and I'll take them.
No, forget it. I mean, we've got to get our bit out of it, haven't we?
I thought you said he'd agreed a price.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Come on, Fred. I ain't being pissed around like this. Bernie said he'd take half of them, and for what we're asking.
Yeah, you're right. Still want yours, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, we'll sort it out later.
Now, hang on, chaps, don't let's be hasty. I'm sure we can come to a compromise on this price. How about 1 1/4?
Excuse us a minute, mate.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Arthur? That's going to make me look a right mug, isn't it?
Don't be soppy, Tasty. I'm doing you a favour. They'll think I'm a right mug if I don't bid, won't they?
If you want my opinion, I think you ought to forget the old bleeding thing.
Yeah, well, we don't want your opinion. I think when it comes to business decisions, I make them.
Oh, yeah? What, like the double-screw deal you did with Paddy earlier, eh?
Don't worry. You will be paying a visit to Paddy.
Will I?
Oh, yeah.
Make it 135 a lump and they're yours.
130 and you've got a trade.
OK.
Did you see him then, Gav?
I did, yes.
Oh?
They'll be at it tonight, and so will we.
Not much to go on, is it, though? Couple of Christian names, no descriptions.
No matter. It's a bonus.
Oh?
Guess who the buyer is?
Right. Tar very much.
The result, Gav?
The right result.
Daley and McCann are as good as holding hands on the exercise yard in the scrubs.
Right. When do we move in then, Gav? You got somewhere to go? As soon as we're sure they've got the gear.
When does Arnie want the van back?
I said any time in the morning would be all right. Listen, why didn't you get them just to deliver straight round to the lockup?
They haven't got suitable transport. No, we meet them at the boozer with Tasty and then we collect from their geezer.
You sure this is kosher?
How can it not be, Terry?
That's it, over there.
Cheers. Cheers. You sure he'll show?
Of course he will. Loves a deal, Arthur, doesn't he?
Imagine Charlie Chisholm's face when I walk into the station with both Daley and McCann on a lead.
There'll be one up on Sergeant Rightcut if you collar them, won't it, Gav?
What do you mean if? They're as good as nicked.
Right. Shall we get going then?
No point in all of us schlepping round there. You take Terry to pick up the parcel. We'll dwell here till he gets back. Is that all right with you, Arthur?
Certainly, Fred, yeah, certainly.
Tasty?
That suits me. As long as we don't have to hang around too long. I've got some other business to see.
Right, off you go then.
All right. No, come on, off. Let me finish my bleeding drink first.
Must be one of them with what can't know, Gav.
Don't get overexcited, Jones. They'll be back.
Lovely. Take long, will it?
Well, we got time for a few more drinks. Yeah. Darling.
Thought you said it was just up the road.
Don't worry, it ain't much further.
God, I hate these places. That's where he lives.
Yeah, first floor, number 10. You might as well keep an eye on the van while I go and get him. I won't be long.
I thought you said they wouldn't be long. I can't hang about, you know. In fact, I shouldn't be here now.
Yeah, well, they've got to collect the gears, don't they? Get round to his warehouse and load up. Takes a bit of time, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, but listen, Arthur, you don't mind if I slip here?
No, not at all. But what about...
I'll weigh in with my bit now, then I'll call round and pick up my stuff from your lock-up tomorrow, if you don't mind.
No, that's fine, but don't you want to...
No. Give it to Arthur to hold. That way we keep everything properly, you know.
OK. Yeah. I'll see you then.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Right.
Oh, by the way, you shift those TVs I got here?
No problem. Went the same day. See you then.
Me and Ted have got to meet as well. Hope they ain't going to be much longer.
Motor car. Concerned in an armed holdup. Found abandoned, preserved. 4-9er.
What's he bloody doing back on his own?
SE2, yes, go ahead.
Do you think we ought to make a move now, Gav?
No.
Why not?
Because what would be the point without the evidence? Cretin.
Hello? Oh, sorry to bother you. Can I have a word with Ted, please?
Ted who?
Ted, he just came up here. About my height, fair curly hair.
I think you got the wrong flat. There ain't no fair curly hair bloke here. In fact, there ain't no bloke here.
No, he definitely said number 10.
Well, you're certainly welcome to come in and look around.
Well, maybe some other time, mate. Sorry about that.
Hey, what's the matter? You prejudiced or something?
Puncture?
Yeah, about a mile up the road. It was a front tyre as well. I thought we was going to smash into this post box, but we didn't.
Everything's all right in it. I mean, we won't damage none of the...
No, they're all right. Mind, I'm glad Plod weren't about to make themselves busy. He was having a bit of ag fixing the spare, so I jumped in a cab to let you know, in case anyone was wondering where we were. Mind you, it's a bleeding nuisance. We're supposed to be over the other place about now.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, but what about...
It's OK, we'll jump in the motor and drop you off at Terry in the van.
Oh, right, we'll just finish this.
What about the,
Oh, yeah, nearly forgot. You got the dough, Arthur?
Dough?
You know, for the...
Oh, yeah, it's all there.
Well, give it then and let's get going.
What, give it to you now?
Would you want to stand in the middle of the street checking a parcel while I count the money?
No, of course not. But I think I'll hang on to the reddies until I've seen...
Do what?
Take it easy, Ted. Don't start.
Don't start. I didn't want to knock him out to him in the first place. All right, nothing. I've been running around like a loon, humping the bleeding gear. No, sod him. Let's flog him to Bernie, like I said, and we'll make more for our end.
OK, look, you get yourself a drink, and me and Arthur will be back in a minute. Come on, Arthur.
Come on, where?
Where it's less public. sorry about that, Arthur. Ted's as good as gold, really, but he can get a bit violent if he thinks people are taking liberties.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset him.
Funny, you wouldn't think to look at him, but he murdered a geezer once.
Murdered?
Yeah, but he had a result, got it reduced to manslaughter. Only ended up getting a 5.
Right.
Look, it's not that I don't trust you, understand, but just to keep him happy, if you want to just let me check the dough.
Oh, yeah, of course, you put it like that, and why not?
Only if you're sure.
Listen, Fred, without trust, there'd be no trading, would there? Now, there's Tasty's bit, and there's mine. I'm sure we'll find this all out.
I'm sure it is, Arthur. Look, I just want to take a quick...
Yeah,
I'll be out in a minute. It's all right.
Cool.
No, wait till they come out.
I've been cornered, Terry. The bastards have cornered me. Nearly $4 grand, oh my God.
I told you I never...
Look, this is no time for I told you so. Come on, I want them found. I want their bodies damaged and brutalised. I want my money back.
Right. Go.
Now!
You bleeding idiot!
Right, cop, what the bloody hell?
What in God's name
What
do you
are
think?
doing here?
What am I doing here? I am on surveillance.
So am I. I was just in the process of nicking these two.
So was I.
Mr. Chisholm, Mr. Rycott. Do you need a witness?
Never mind all that, Daley. You are both nicked.
Nick,
Eh?
what for?
Oh, wait a minute, right, cop. This is my collar, if you don't mind.
It is not.
We've been watching them all evening. So are we. Open up the back of this van.
Hold on.
What
What
are
are you all talking about? Hold on. Hey.
Do you mind?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Anything we can assist you gentlemen with?
It's always the same these days. You can't trust anyone, not even your so-called friends. I don't know why you're having a go at me, Arthur. It's not my fault you got cornered. You vouchsafed their credentials. You said they were proper people. I just said they were a couple of your own who didn't mind putting their hands in their pockets. If you ask me, it's Tasty you ought to be having a word with. Well, don't worry, I got Terry out looking for him now. Oh, that's cool. How's the wonder dog him? Homesick. For Battersea.
Right. Terry.
Yeah.
Just on my way round to Arthur's lock-up to pick up my bit of gear.
Good, because I'm going to work with you.
What about?
What about? I'm talking about $3 worth of non-existent videos that you sold Arthur.
Non-existent? What are you talking about?
Just get in the motor, eh?
Are you telling me you didn't collect?
Just get in the motor.
You must be maltreating him somehow.
Maltreating him? This dog of dogs has had more steaks stuck in him than Dracula.
Overfeeding it, then.
Listen, this animal you foisted on me will not run. It is immobile. This is a stationary dog.
I don't understand. It ran from me.
Perhaps that is because you were prepared to do unspeakable things to its nether regions. I personally am not prepared to subject myself or this miserable beast to such a distasteful ordeal.
So what do you want to do?
Not what I want to do, it's what I'm doing. I'm backing it.
In what race?
I am backing it whence it came, to this knackered yard.
What am I supposed to do with it?
I don't care. Teach it to lay down, play dead. That shouldn't be difficult. I want my 200 sovs.
Fancy a cup of tea? Aye, all right.
Bloody fiasco, that turnout yesterday, eh, Phil?
The way Chisholm's going off, I think it was my bloody fault.
Yeah, well, it's not my governor. I have to do the explaining to the DI.
My life's a misery with that man.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, it's not too jolly. Just between you and me, Taff.
Right.
Who was it who really eyed it for you?
Well, just between me and you, John, if I told you that, and Chisholm got to know, I'd be back in the Three Valleys, directing traffic.
I swear, Arthur, my eyesight. I'm just as gutted as you are. I can't believe they could have done this. There must be some explanation.
There is. You bloody set me up.
Us up, you mean? Come off it. I've done my dough as well. Money I trusted you to look after for me. Yeah, if anyone should have the ump around here, it should be me with you.
Hit him, Terry. Hit him several times, all over the place.
That's not going to be necessary, is it?
No. Look, Arthur, let's try and be reasonable
Reasonable?
about this.
I have done £3.5 grand in cold down to you introducing me to them reptiles. I wanted back.
Well, don't you think I want my bit back?
Well, never mind all that crap. Where can we find these merchants?
Well, I only know where they drink.
Right, Tasty, let's go. Get in the back.
Go where?
Where your mates drink. And if I get my money back, I might even let you buy me one. Go on, get in the back. Go on.
Worthy of the deepest contempt. Bloody farcical. An exercise of mind-boggling ineptitude. What the hell do you think you both were doing?
Well, as I have explained in my report, sir...
All you have explained, Sergeant Rycott, is a remarkable aptitude for ignoring police procedure.
Well, actually, sir...
The same goes for you, Chisholm.
Well, sir, if I...
Haven't we got enough real villains running around this division free without you wasting valuable police property and time on independent crusades after petty suspect characters like Daley and McCann?
With all due respect, sir, if that information had proved correct...
But it wasn't. Was it?
Well, no, sir.
And who are these mysterious informers whose identities you both seem at pains to hide?
Well, actually, sir...
The days of police officers keeping the identities of their own pet grasses to themselves are over. Do I make myself clear?
Absolutely, sir. Oh, yes, of course, sir.
Well?
Actually, mine was anonymous, sir.
So was mine, sir. So was mine.
Frankly, Jones, I'm getting a bit tired of your ineptitude.
Me? What have I done?
Well, not enough. Not nearly enough.
Do what you tell me to do.
Well, exactly. There's no drive, no ambition, no initiative. It's all left to me.
Aye. Give you a hard time, did he, Gav?
What?
The DI, like, you know. Give you a hard time.
For example, you are friendly with Rycott's DC Mellish, are you nut?
Yes, we do have the occasional drink together, but...
It's entirely beyond your ability to find out what Rycott and Mellish are up to in the future and help by putting me in the picture.
Did you glean anything from Jones? Like what? Like what is Chisholm's grass called? Like what is their next move?
Well, he's very loyal to his governor, actually, Gov. So, what's our next move?
Find that bloody grass of mine and try and discover what the hell went boss-eyed yesterday.
We've been here long enough. Where are they?
How do I know, Arthur? I'm normally in here every day.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, look, if you've got a bit of business to do, how'd you contact them, eh?
I've got a number, and
Well, why didn't you say so?
There's only certain times of the day you can ring it. Might be all right now.
Come on, get on.
What number is it?
That one.
Write that down.
Good thinking, Terry.
26.
No answer.
What now?
I'm bursting for a leak.
Go with him. No, it's all right. There are no windows he can slip out of in there.
You sure?
Listen, we can't keep hold of him indefinitely, can we? No. So why don't we just let him shoot off and I'll follow him a bit cunning, like, see if he is stitching us up or not.
Well, he likes a bet, Garth. What about that shop he generally uses?
Spare me your pregnant suggestions, Jones, please.
I think our best bet is to sit off outside his drum and wait until he shows.
Then I'll give him the moody phone call to the telephone box.
He well stood it, didn't he?
Done him like a kipper.
Yeah, well, you want to stay convincing if you don't want to spanking off that Terry. I understand he's a bit useful.
What you going to say to him? Can we meet at a place of your convenience? And can I have my money back, please? They're long gone, Arthur.
Dave, your positive pessimism is a constant source of comfort to me.
Well, maybe Terry will get lucky.
I sincerely hope so. I'll never be able to hold my head up on the manor again if they get away with it and it gets about.
You leaving?
Don't want to. Got to. Webbed up with her indoors. Staying overnight with the in-laws. God give me strength. If Terry shows, I'll be back in the morning.
I'd shed him.
Drive carefully.
I'll have 3. Where is it? 3. 3 towels.
Nice. It's gentle, isn't it?
I'll have 3. You're 3 and another 5.
Yeah, I'll go along with it.
Charlie, what are you doing here?
What are you doing with this man, Reichert?
Well, I don't suppose it matters very much now, Charlie, but this is my grass, Tasty Tim.
Oh, no, he's not. He's mine.
I can explain everything. What's the truth, Mr. Chisholm? Mr. Rycott, may I never see my poor sick mother again, alone in her wheelchair, at the old folks' home. Look, it wasn't my fault. The geezer with the videos didn't show. I mean, how was I supposed to know that would happen?
Still doesn't explain how you gave this officer here the same information as you gave me without telling either of us.
Mr. Chisholm means, Tasty, you gave us that false information separately.
That is what I said. That is what I said.
Thus occasioning a very serious waste of my valuable time.
And mine, and mine.
Not to mention causing Mr. Chisholm to crash his motor car into mine.
What? What? It was you crashed into me.
Look, Mr. Rycott, Mr. Chisholm, be fair. Put yourselves in my position. You both of you put the frighteners on me at the same time to come up with something. Well, when this thing turned up, I thought, do them both a favour. You know, what was I supposed to do?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you one last chance to come up with a result.
And soon.
Otherwise, you're going to be in serious trouble, my son.
I shall personally see to that.
Hello, Taff. Hey, what you doing here without Mr. Chisholm on your arm?
Don't mention that name. I'll have a large scotch, please, Dave. Followed quickly by another one.
Like that, is it?
The last 10 minutes, letting 2 goals in with apparent ease. Corner's taken, past, and on drive. It's got to be a
Oh, yeah!
And that's not all I have to put up with. See? You know something?
No, what's that?
I suppose you know what happened. I suppose you know what happened with Arthur and Kelly.
Yeah, I understand they had a bit of aggro with your lot. Some sort of mistakes, I heard.
Mistake? Mistake isn't the word for it. This is strictly between me and you, Dave. Strictly between you and me.
Oh, Taff, I am well known for my discretion.
You're joking.
Oh, I'm not. Totally legless, apparently. Dave had to bung him in a cab, then he phoned me and told me what happened. It's quite funny if you think about it, isn't it? Tasty having them both over.
That's not funny, Terry. That conniving little ratbag's had us all over. Yeah. And according to what Jones let slip today, he's being pressured to put us on offer again.
Yeah, and his 2 pals.
I want to see him in intensive care. What?
Well, you can bet that his 2 corner artist mates don't know he's a wrong one.
Well, who cares what happens to them? After I get my money back, that is. Which reminds me.
No, we can use it, can't we?
Use what?
Here we go.
Oi! Come in, Samson. Either I'll break your arm, or I'll break his legs, or you give Arthur back his dough, all right?
Don't get excited. We can sort this out without getting physical.
Can we?
You look ill, Jones. But I hope you're not going to use that as an excuse for being 4 hours late on duty.
We all hustle for a living, Arthur. No hard feelings, I hope. It ain't nothing personal.
All right, Terry, you can chin him now.
Oh, shut up, you've got your dough, ain't you? Hey? Listen, there's something you two ought to know. I think we ought to have a little discussion.
Tasty, a grass?
Not only did he set Arthur and me up with you two, now he intends to set us all up to be nicked.
Well, we better do something about that then. Hey, Fred?
Right.
Well, what's my part in it then?
Well, Fred's gone to get the mug now. All you have to do is stand the van with a bit of gear.
Yeah.
Fred and I turn up with a mug and we do the usual. Show him the gear, agree a price and, well...
Yeah, well, like we done with Arthur.
Right.
Go on, get him.
That's what she said.
What did you say your name was?
Well, that don't matter, does it?
Thing is, Tasty asked me to pass on this message because he couldn't get to a phone. Oh, yeah, and he said, could you pass this message on to Sergeant Rycock, is it? Yeah, he said something about keep him in the picture. Said you'd know what he meant.
Aren't you going to tell Mr. Rycock, Gov?
Why should I? Do you think he'd tell me?
Sergeant Rycott. Yes? I see.
Oh, yeah. And he said, could you pass this message on to Sergeant Chisholm, is it? Yeah, that's right.
Well, I think... Don't think, Mellish. It's out of character. And besides, I can't tell him if he's not here, can I?
Mr. Chisholm, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Where are the others, and what, may I ask, are these?
Well,
Gov.
What?
Well, well, Charlie. What a coincidence.
I don't believe this.
Where's Daley and McCann?
What?
Now, look.
I don't know how you come to be here, Charlie.
My name is Albert! Well, come on, what happened then?
They had another bloody rack about who was going to nick Tasty. Once it was discovered, the TVs were Bentley. Mind, don't ever let on I've told you all this. Chisholm would crucify me.
Don't worry, Taff, your secret's safe with us. Oh, God, can't you picture their faces?
They weren't too pleased, I can tell you.
Yeah, just between us, Taff. Did they suss that someone we might know set them up?
What do you bloody think? Nothing they can do about it, though, is there?
No.
Excuse me, gotta phone the governor.
Cheerful Charlie.
His name's Albert.
Oh, gets better, doesn't it?
Jonesy? Arthur?
Paddy, you come to give me my tour?
Yes, I have, Arthur.
Hey?
And I'll buy you a drink.
What?
Yeah, you did me a right favour, give me that dog back.
Yeah.
Turned out he was only suffering with some sort of virus. Just won a Grade A race at the White City. Flew in. Nearly broke the track record. Trainer reckons he'll turn out to be a likely Derby prospect this year.
Terry, hit him.
Where's he running next? And when?
Terence!